Students, once again welcome to Bholanath Academy. Students, today we are going to see the factors affecting the magnitude of crystal field splitting parameter, that is delta O or 10 dq. Which are the factors which affect the splitting of the crystal field parameters? That means when the ligands approach to the d orbital, students, what happens? This void is called as what? 10 dq, between the difference between the EG and T2 at T2 G orbitals and EG orbitals. This difference, students, that is how much? 10 dq or delta O. Now what are the factors? Which factor affect the magnitude, the splitting of this d orbitals, students? Which factors affect the splitting of this crystal parameter, that is delta O and 10 dq? Okay, students, the first factor is, students, the nature of the ligands. Which type of ligand is approaching towards the d orbitals? Which type of ligand is approaching towards the d orbitals? If the ligand is what? Weak, the splitting will be very small. If the ligand is strong ligand, then splitting will be wide. Okay, students, suppose this is the d orbital, students. When the ligand is weak, small splitting will take place. When the ligand is strong, wide splitting will take place. So the difference is what? Delta O, we also call as what? 10 dq. So nature of the ligands. So this splitting, the nature of it depends upon the nature of the ligand. The ligands having the less splitting ability are called weak field ligand, while those with greater splitting power are called strong field ligand. Now, students, here we are arrange this spectrochemical series of these ligands. Iodine is what? Least, that means it is weak ligand, and here carbonyl is the strongest ligand. Okay, students, when the carbonyl will approach towards the d orbitals, suppose this is the d orbitals and the ligand is approaching, so the splitting will be high. Carbonyl is what? Strongest ligand. When the iodine will come, students, there is less splitting will take place. Okay, students, this is that means nature of the ligand is also playing very important role. Now, students, we will see some example. Metal complex, students. First metal complex we have taken here, chromium complex, students. Chromium, when the smallest weak ligand, chloride, 6 chloride ligand is approaching toward the chromium metals. Okay, students, what happens when this? You see the delta O, how much, students? It is 13,200 centimeter inverse. This much splitting will take place. Now when chromium, same chromium metal is attached to the water ligand H2O 6 and 3 plus, what happens? Because of this water molecule, students, the splitting, because water is having strong ligand as compared to chloride, so what will be the splitting? Delta O, students, 17,400 centimeter inverse. What happens, students, if ammonia, which is stronger ligand than the water, same chromium metal is there at the center of the tetrahedral complex, students, and 6 ammonia is approaching, 6 ammonia ligands are approaching to this chromium. What happens? Splitting, students, how much? 21,500 centimeter inverse. All are in centimeter inverse. Okay, students. Now what happens, students? Same chromium is as the center of the octahedral complex, and the ethylene diamine is coming. Ethylene diamine. What happens, students? Because it is stronger than the ammonia, the splitting will how much? 21,900 centimeter inverse. Okay, students, when the cyanide, which is stronger ligand than the ethylene diamide, 6 cyanide approaches toward the chromium, d orbital of the chromium. So what will be the delta O value, students? The delta O value will be 26,600 centimeter inverse. Okay, students, this is the effect of the ligands to the octahedral complexes we have seen. See the data. These are the very important, students. Now we will see the second factor, that is the charge on metal ion. The charge of the central metal ion has a direct effect on the magnitude of delta O. Now, students, charge on the metal complex. Now, students, see here, students, one more complex I am writing, metal complex, that is cobalt complex I am writing, students, hexaammonium cobalt 2 plus. Students, see here, very important. When 6 ammonia approaches toward the cobalt, what happens to cobalt 2 plus? The splitting will be how much? 10,100 centimeter. Okay, students, this much splitting. Same complex, students, cobalt complex. Now, if the ammonia is coming, students, and the complex charge is how much? 3 plus, cobalt 3 plus. So, students, as the charge of the metal complex increases from 2 plus to 3 plus, this splitting is also increases 22,900 centimeter. These are very important, students. That means charge on the metal also affect the splitting. Okay, students, that means it will also affect the magnitude of the delta O value. Okay, students, now third, students, we are going to see the position of the metal in transition metal. Now, position of the metals, students, whether the metal which is forming the metal complex, they belongs to 3D or 4D and 5D. This, if the metal belongs to 3D, students, one metal I am taking which is belongs to cobalt. Cobalt belongs to 3D elements. Okay, students, when 6 ammonia approaches, same ammonia, students, now here cobalt is the metal which is belongs to 3D. Is coming what? 3D. Now what happens, students? Cobalt, it will form the complex. The splitting is how much? 22,900 centimeter inverse. Correct? Now, students, when the same ligand I am taking, students, and here I am changing the metal. The metal is rhodium, RH. When the same ligand is approaching, students, this rhodium 3+, what happens, students? The splitting is how much? 34,100 centimeter inverse, which is very, see the difference students in delta O value. Magnitude of the delta O now increasing. Yes sir, that means this splitting is widening. Now when it comes to the 5D element students, 5D element, transition element is what? Iridium. When the sixth ligand approaches towards this iridium 3+, what happens students? The splitting will be goes to 41,000. See the difference in the magnitude students. See how as the position of the metal in transition, they also impart differences in the delta O value. Okay students, now you understand the position is very important, whether the element metal belongs to 3D, 4D and 5D. Okay students, now we will see the last students, that means geometry of the complex. Geometry students, geometry we have seen, if 4 ligands, that means tetrahedral, we are writing 4 ligands, ML4. If it is octahedral, we are writing ML6. Now geometry students, if 4 ligand is coming, we call as what? Tetrahedral complex, we are writing small t I have written. If it is 6 ligands approaches to the metal, what happens? We are writing what? Octahedral. Yes or no students? Now degree of the splitting, same way students, splitting of d orbital is affected by the geometry of the complex. The crystal field splitting of the tetrahedral complex is nearly half the value of the octahedral complex students. Delta T students, it is nearly, this is the symbol of nearly, half of, if 4 upon 9 is nothing but 1 upon 2. We can say what? 1 upon 2. So students, when you see students, delta T means tetrahedral complex is nearly half of the octahedral complexes. Understanding students, crystal field splitting of the tetrahedral complex, delta is nearly the half of the value of the octahedral complex. That means geometry is also playing very important role for finding the delta O value. These are very, very important students in examination point of view, and you can also give the so many exams like competitive exam. These are very important notes. You will not find anywhere students. Thank you very much students. If you like my video, please subscribe it. Very important students, you have to subscribe it. Thank you very much.